Carolyn Mall. I'm the nutritional director here at Nutrition River. And in my 14 plus years of studying food, fitness, and fads, I've become obsessed with getting the facts. Today, I wanted to share with you the top 6 probiotic foods that you can start incorporating into your diet right now in order to increase your gut health, right? I did a whole other video on the difference between probiotics and prebiotics, but suffice to say, it's really, really important to get a wide variety of whole foods into your diet. And in addition, you might try one of these 6 fermented foods. The first one is kefir. So kefir traditionally is a product made with cow milk. So kefir originated in Russia in the Caucasus Mountains a long time ago. And when you add kefir grains, they're not grains, it's bacteria, but it's a white granular looking substance, so they call them grains. When you add the kefir grains into a milk product, the kefir bacteria, eats the lactose, the milk sugar. And so when the product gets to you, when kefir gets to you, there is no longer lactose that you have to deal with. So if you're a lactose intolerant, kefir is a great alternative to milk. It's kind of like a drinkable yogurt. Nowadays, you can get cashew milk kefir and water kefir and coconut kefir and all of the kefirs because it's just simply the kefir bacteria components that are beneficial and being sold as a fermented food and something that has a high amount of probiotics in that. So another thing along those same lines is kombucha. So kombucha is really simply black tea and white sugar. I mean, really, that's what kombucha is, with something called a SCOBY added. So a SCOBY stands for symbiotic colony of bacteria and yeast. So a SCOBY looks kind of gross. It looks gelatinous. It smells a little funny. I know this because there's a lot of it in my kitchen cupboard. But what happens there again too is when you have a black tea, which has lots of antioxidants, and you have this white sugar, which is a fuel source for the SCOBY eats up all of the white sugar and deposits into your beautiful tea blend all of these different very beneficial probiotics, lactic acids, all of the things, which help you to balance your blood sugar. And it helps to create this beautiful biome in your digestive system, which, benefits you healthfully. The next on my list of the 6 is kombucha, kefir, kraut. Sauerkraut, kimchi, any kind of cultured vegetable, basically every culture has their own fermented vegetable product. So if we were in Korea 200 years ago, we would make our kimchi in a glass jar and we would go bury it in the yard for 2 weeks. And in a couple of weeks, we would unearth it and it would be ready to go. Sauerkraut, same way. It's basically just simply whole foods, usually cabbage, carrots, sometimes even cauliflower, just simply pickled, right? And so when that food is allowed to pre-digest, right, you add salt to it, place it in a glass container, put it in your cupboard for a little bit. What happens is the vegetable fibers become pre-digested so that you are able to actually absorb nutrients from these foods. And it creates, once again, this beneficial bacterial biome, which helps to augment your probiotics. So another thing on our list today is tempeh. Tempeh is a fermented soybean product. And tempeh, so soy is kind of a tricky subject, and it takes another video for me to explain why. But tempeh are fermented soybeans in their whole state. So like tofu is a very processed product. But tempeh, on the other hand, is just simply soybeans that have been fermented. And so they have a higher protein content, vitamin and mineral content, higher calorie content, obviously, as well. But that is one other choice. If you're also choosing a vegetarian or vegan meal plan, tempeh might actually be a very beneficial additive to that. Miso is another soy-based product typically. So you can also find miso made out of barley or other grains because it's simply that bacteria and the kombu, the seaweed that is added to it that actually makes it miso. So miso, as you know, is a very, very, very salty paste that you can make into soups. You can use in gravies, you can use in other kinds of recipes. But there again, it is a fermented food product, which means it is alive, and you should always find it in the refrigerated section. So all of these foods, right, the kefir, the kombucha, the sauerkraut, the kimchi, the tempeh, the miso, all of those things should be refrigerated. So they're alive. They need to be taken care of. I hope that this was a helpful video. Maybe you can start to incorporate a serving or two of these 6 foods into your daily meal plan. That will simply help you to keep your digestive system healthy and happy, because so much of your health, so much of your immune system, so many neurotransmitters are actually created in your digestive system. If you have any questions about this, if you want more information about one product or another, please let us know, because here at Nutrition River, we love giving you the facts that you need to be able to create the best scenarios for yourself and your family nutritionally. So once again, thanks for being part of Nutrition River, and I'll see you next time.